charging my battery, okay? And I went to go take it out of the charger for it. And it fell in my cat's water bowl. So, and I don't have an extra one. So I'm hoping that, that it didn't mess it up that bad, because ordering one off of Amazon will take like a whole month. So, please work. Y'all, I'm gonna cry if this doesn't work. Oh yay, it's working. Thank God. Oh my God, I was about to have a heart attack. Okay, well now I guess I can actually film my newborn video. So I'm gonna film that real quick before I break my battery again, or try to break it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you saw in the first clip, I actually thought that I was not gonna be able to film today because I thought I ruined my battery, and thank God I didn't. I might as well go ahead and order another one just in case that happens again. But today's video is going to be a newborn must-have. Grayson is now almost 5 months, so we don't really use like as much of this stuff now. Well, I take that back, we kind of do still use some of this. But this is just my must-haves. This is what I suggest, like getting, and what I used like all the time. So the first thing that I used with him is the Ergo baby wrap. I just got mine in the gray and white like striped print. This thing was a lifesaver when Jory went back to work because he wanted to be held all the time, and trying to chase 2 toddlers, it was really hard to like hold him and chase them at the same time. So he loved this. I definitely like these better when they're newborns because it's easier to fit them in than like a Tula or the actual like bulky like baby carriers. This is a lifesaver, so definitely would look into getting a baby wrap. The next thing that I have in here is a blanket. Now obviously they're newborn, so they can't really like pull it up to their face or anything. So we use this blanket because we always put him in onesies and it was cold, so we just cover up his feet for him. So we used a blanket. This is the Posh Peanut. I think the print is like Rocco and Jared, I think. I'm not 100% sure. But this is a blanket that he uses now. And the next thing that we use for him, well, we still use this for him, is the Itsy Ritzy car seat cover. I love this cover because when you go out and there's always people that are like, oh, can I see your baby, can I touch your baby, and like I don't like that. So this definitely keeps people from like trying to touch them or look at them or get too close, especially now with all the COVID stuff going on. This thing is definitely a lifesaver, and it's also you can use it as a nursing cover. I've never used it as a nursing cover, so I don't know how like easy it is to use this one, but it's not a thick material, so you can use it like in the summer, so you won't get hot if you use it as like a nursing cover, or the baby still can get like airflow through it because of how like thin it is. But I definitely love this thing, especially for the first few outings that we took him out on when he was still like super tiny. When he was still super tiny, this was definitely good to have. And then another lifesaver is swaddles. Okay, now when we were in the hospital with him, we only stayed for like 24 hours after I had him. So he was pretty much swaddled like the whole time. We just used the hospital swaddle, but this is the Posh Peanuts swaddle that I have on hand. This is not the swaddle that he used, but this is the swaddle that I just happened to grab in all the midst of trying to get stuff for this video. So swaddling definitely is like a lifesaver, especially in the very beginning. Once we brought him home, we didn't really swaddle him as much, but he definitely did like being swaddled. He still likes being swaddled, he just breaks out of it a lot easier. So they also have, like, this is just like the normal swaddle, and they have ones that have like the Velcro to it. I do have to say Velcro is a lot harder for the baby to like get out of. So I didn't ever use the Velcro on him because, well, I tried to use it on him and he did not like it, so I never used it after that. But definitely would look into getting a swaddle. I would try both the Velcro and without the Velcro because you never know what your baby's gonna like more. But definitely swaddles are a lifesaver. The next thing I have is the Owlette sock. This thing, you guys, I have like bad anxiety when it comes to like my baby like getting SIDS or, you know, like anything like that. So this thing has definitely helped because it has a base station that you connect the sock to, and it sends an alert to your phone if the baby's heart rate is out of normal range or if their oxygen level is out of normal range. You can also watch their heart rate and their oxygen level on your phone, like in real time. So this thing is definitely a lifesaver. I do have to say though, when you use it on a newborn, because his foot was so small, we had to put it on and then put like a normal sock over it so it wouldn't keep going off. Because anytime, no baby, you don't have clothes on. Because anytime that it's that he would move, it would kind of, the alarm would go off that it wasn't reading right, because his foot was still like too tiny. So definitely put a sock over it when they're like newborns. But this thing, baby, you don't have clothes on, stop. But this thing is definitely a lifesaver. It was definitely worth the money, so definitely suggest getting this. The next thing we have is the thermometer. This one is, you can use it in the ear or on the temple. This thing was definitely a lifesaver, just to, you know, make sure that baby's temperature is normal and nothing's crazy, especially after they get their shots. Definitely suggest getting a thermometer. I forgot what this was called for a second, but I definitely suggest getting a thermometer. This came in a pack. It came with a brush, some nail scissors, and I know that sounds weird, but they're like scissors that like cut the nails. Definitely a lot easier than like the actual like baby clippers. But this was off of Amazon. It's the Nuke brand. I actually got it off of Amazon.de, so I'm pretty sure they have it, but I don't know if like normal Amazon has it or how much it would be, because I paid 35 euros for like the whole set. The next thing is lotions. I have the Tubby Todd Natural Dream Cream and then the All Over ointment. This stuff is amazing, especially for dry skin. We use this one on him. It's the I think the fragrance is shea butter and mint. This is the natural Dream Cream stuff. These lotions are amazing. They don't feel greasy after you put them on the baby. He had dry skin like around his feet and stuff, so this definitely helps him. It even helps him now. This is safe for newborns, so I mean, you don't have to like use this lotion. There's Johnson & Johnson's, there's the Honest Company, what's the other one, the one with a bee, Burt's Bees. That one's really good. I just like these. I like these. I like the smell of this one. Jory says it smells like pickles, but I like the smell of this one, and I like that it doesn't have like the greasy feeling. But Tubby Todd is really good, and they're really affordable, so I definitely like that brand. The next thing I have is the Honest Soothing Bottom Wash and Diaper Cream, because when your newborn first has like a poop or anything, like the first few poops, it's really sticky and like tar-like, so getting it off is kind of a challenge. But this, the bottom wash, definitely helps. It definitely makes it easier to get all of the poop off so that there's none like left over. And then in case your little baby gets a diaper rash, this stuff like clears Grayson's diaper rash up in like a day. So love these products. The next thing is a binky and a little thing that attaches to the clothes and the binky so that you don't lose it. You okay? Yeah. We don't actually use this brand for him. This was just what I had on hand. He likes to use these as teethers now, but he was so picky about his binkies. We actually use the Ma'am binkies. I think he has one over here somewhere. This is the binky that we use. It's just the Ma'am brand. He loves that binky. I've tried to get him to use these binkies like as a binky, and he won't. He just likes to chew on them. So he just chews on these. But this has definitely been a lifesaver to attach it to the binky and his clothes. So when he what? Yeah, you're brushing your teeth. Why don't you go watch your show? Yeah. Okay. This has definitely been a lifesaver because anytime like he drops his binky or he spits it out, it doesn't like fall on the floor, or it doesn't like. Stop. I told you to stop. You can't run in front of the camera. You don't have clothes on. Okay, anyway. Definitely a lifesaver. It just attaches to the clothes with like a little clip. This is Itsy Ritzy brand. I think they're like $8. They come in blue and pink, but he likes to like chew on these as a teether too, but this is really good to have also. And then the next thing is the Boppy infant lounger. This was amazing. I mean, obviously like your baby like can't sleep in it, but it's like it has an inclined position. It you can, I'm trying to think of how to, you can like set it up and then put your baby in it, so if they have like reflux or anything, they're not laying like completely flat, so it's easier on their stomach and maybe they won't spit up as much. Grayson definitely had a little bit of reflux, so him laying in this definitely helped. I cannot say enough good things about this. This was definitely a lifesaver. Definitely will be using this again when we have another baby. And then the next thing, which I don't have on hand, is the DockATots and also the Halo bassinet. The DockATot is definitely, like, I say all of these are lifesavers, but the DockATot is like the most amazing thing besides the Owlet that we have purchased for him. He loves it. I mean, he won't sleep in anything else, so we have to buy the grand DockATot soon because he's outgrowing the normal one. But it's definitely easier to use when they're tiny because it kind of like cocoons them, so they still feel, you know, like safe and everything. So that was definitely, I really liked it. I don't like the texture of the DockATot, so we always put a crib sheet over it so that it's not as rough. And then also the DockATot fits in the Halo bassinet like perfectly, so that's really good. If I can figure it out, I'll insert the pictures of the. Yeah. If I can figure it out, I'll insert the picture of the DockATot and the Halo bassinet. But if I can't, I'm pretty sure you guys know what those are, and if not, then I mean, just Google it. But I think my next video is going to be a postpartum must-have. I was gonna do the two combined, but when I started getting stuff for postpartum, I was like, wow, this is gonna be a long video. So I'm gonna do that separate video, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm sorry Delta was like trying to run in front of the camera. She's butt naked right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.